Hi and welcome to a new episode of Richer in Crypto. My name is Rogier van Kuik. One card to rule them all. I think that in essence is where this video is about. The Curve card, you can manage all your debit and credit cards in one card. It's like Lord of the Rings, where one ring to rule them all. It's the same with Curve. I love it. It's been in my life for 11 months now, and I'm going to explain exactly how it works, what kind of different cards there are, and why you should consider getting one yourself. So let me summarize the Curve card, okay? In our lives, we have multiple cards. We have, of course, debit cards, MasterCards, Visa cards, we have credit cards, and in Europe, in the Netherlands, we have Maestro cards, which will disappear in June 2023. Then we will only have MasterCards and Visa cards, either debit or credit. We have a lot of cards, and we use, depending on what we are paying and where we are paying, we use one of those cards. So we have to carry them with us physically. Curve, a FinTech company, developed a product where you can put all your debit and credit cards behind one card. That's why it's one card to rule them all. And it simply means that if you pay with your Curve card, which is a debit card, which you don't have to fund, you fund your other cards, and you don't have to fund the credit card, but you have funded your debit cards that you're using for cashback, for instance, Plutus card, crypto.com card, the Binance card, whatever cards in the crypto world gives you a lot of cashback, which is perfect. And you go to a shop and you pay with your Curve card, and in the app you can program the sequence in which the cards will be used, okay? So for instance, if you have a crypto.com debit card and you want to pay your bills with your crypto.com debit card, then you can select that as your primary card. And then behind that, you can put all the other cards in order that if the payment did not succeed with the first one, it will automatically be paid with the second one. And it's also called the anti-embarrassment mode, that if you pay for something, it fails, it will automatically go to search for other cards where you can pay the bill with. Nobody will know that the payment bounced on your first card. And that's of course a fact with debit cards. You have to fund the card before you can make payments with it. So there's always a risk that you do not have enough money on your card, especially if you're on vacation or you're busy, you're paying everything and you're not really watching your balance on your debit card. So that's a perfect feature as well. And you can also use Apple Pay or Samsung Pay with it. So there are still cards where it's not supported. So of course you can pay wirelessly with the card itself, but Apple Pay or Samsung Pay is not always yet available. So with Curve, all your cards are instantaneously available for Apple Pay. That's because you can pay with Curve with Apple Pay and Samsung Pay. It's easy, you can use it on your watch or your phone. I love it. So what kind of cards can you choose from? There are 4 tiers. There is the OG, the basic Curve card, which is free monthly, but you pay €5 delivery fee. You can add up to 2 cards. In my situation, it's not enough. So you can add like 1 debit card, 1 credit card. You can go back in time, 3 uses per month. That's enough. I've used these cards for 11 months. I think I used it between 5 and 10 times in 11 months, so not per month. And you can create 1 smart rule. So go back in time. What is go back in time? Let's say you wanted to pay with your debit card because you are receiving extra cashback on the card, but it bounced. So you paid with your credit card because it bounced. The anti-embarrassment mode kicked in. But of course you want to receive your cashback still, but you can't because you already paid with your credit card. Well, that's where the go back in time feature kicks in. You can select the transaction on a card and then say go back in time. I want to pay with the other card after you funded your debit card. And then the transaction will go to the other card and then you'll still receive the cashback. That's really an amazing feature and it's free to use. It's so amazing. This is what I use. Those between 5 and 10 times, that's exactly the reason why I used it. You can create 1 smart rule, and a smart rule is something that you can say, okay, if this, then that. All right, so for instance, maybe you do groceries with a card where you and your partner fund money on the card and you want to use that card. Then you can say, okay, if I do groceries, I want to use card A. And if I do everything else, I want to use card B. But if the transaction is larger than $2,000 or euros, I want to use card C. That's where the smart rules kick in, and it's an easy way to use smart rules. The Curve X, it costs you €5 per month. It's a free delivery. You can add up to 5 cards. You have unlimited go back in time and you can create 5 smart rules. Where it gets really interesting is Curve Black and Curve Metal, okay? With Curve Black, it's €9. You can add unlimited cards. I think 5 cards is nice. I think for most people it will do, but for the pros out there, I think 5 cards will not be enough. You can add unlimited cards. You get 1% cashback with 3 retailers. And extra cashback is always welcome, right? You can get cashback on all these companies, on groceries. There's a whole list. I added the link to the description down below in the video. You can go for shopping, food and drinks, lifestyle, travel. There are a lot of businesses where you can get the 1% from with 3 retailers. So you select 3 retailers in the app. Then every time you make a purchase with one of those 3 retailers, you get 1% of the total amount in cashback, either in crypto or either in fiat money. And that's also a feature I love with Curve. You can now also receive cashback in crypto. And there's a nice list of cryptocurrencies where you can receive the cashback from. It is stored on a wallet with 0 hash. Who purchases the crypto for you on an exchange and saves it in a wallet. And that money can be used to pay a bill used by your Curve card later on. Okay, so if you're saving money, the 1%, let's say you have $100 or euros worth of crypto or fiat money, and you're like, yeah, now I want to purchase something and I want to pay with my cashback, then the Curve card will be used and your cashback will be consumed. And if you have crypto on your cashback account, a 2% fee, because it's a broker, it costs money to buy and sell crypto. It will deduct 2% of your total reward pool and then convert it to fiat money. I think it's amazing. If you want to dollar cost average into crypto with cashback, which has 0 risk because it was free money in the first place, and maybe in the next bull market, crypto will be worth a lot more than it is today. So I think in potential it's very nice. Also, the Curve Black card comes with worldwide travel insurance. Now there is I added a link also, what is insured and what is not insured in the description down below, so check it out. I use it as my travel insurance. You have unlimited smart rules. And on the Curve Metal, that's the most expensive card, it's 15 euros a month. Free delivery, you get 6 retailers, 1% cashback. Also the worldwide travel insurance, but you also get a phone insurance, and that's nice, of course. Especially if you have an expensive phone, and most smartphones are expensive. If you drop it or it gets lost, you will get a refund on the phone. I think it's a nice bonus for €5 extra, and it's not much because most phone insurances are mostly double the price. Okay. Also, if you use a Plutus debit card, I'm still waiting for my card, but I already have some Plutus staked. You can get a perk. And the perk gives you up to €10 per month in Plutus as a reward if you pay your monthly bill with your Plutus card. So it's a nice benefit. So if you only use that you will get a free Curve Black, because this is €10, and the cashback in Plutus is also €10. So you have a free Plutus Black card in this way. So I think it's amazing. And depending on how many Plutus you have staked and what kind of subscription you're using, at the moment I don't use the card because I don't have it yet. So my subscription is 0, but I have 4 perks because I have 250 Plutus staked. And I also have selected some other suppliers, but you can, I will probably swap some of them once I get my card. So this is for testing purposes only. And the Curve I will use for sure because I'm paying €15 a month, and that way I get most of it back immediately. So after a period of 11 months, I must say I love the Curve product. It makes your life so much easier if you have multiple debit and credit cards. You combine them all with one card. If you go online shopping, you just use your debit card, Curve debit card, and the payment will be done in either one of the cards behind it. So you don't have to fund the Curve card. It doesn't cost any money to use the Curve card. If you stay within your current currency, that is, if you live in the United States and you have to pay in yen, then of course there's a 2% fee. But if you live in Europe and you pay with euros, it's still for free. Every transaction cost is free. You can withdraw some money from the ATM for free, depending on which tier of the card you're using. But myself, I barely use the ATM machine because I try to be digital all the time. So after 11 months, I love it every day. I use it every day. And next year when Maestro disappears in the Netherlands, so my banks will give me debit cards, I will add them to my Curve card and my life will be so much easier again, and use my Apple Watch to pay wherever I go. It's seamless integration with go back in time. I can swap payments from one card to another if, for example, I didn't at the moment have enough balance on my debit card. In the meantime, I'm saving 1% extra cashback in crypto. So I selected Bitcoin for the next period of time to be my cashback, to receive Bitcoin when I receive cashback. So I have ADA, Bitcoin, maybe in a few months I'll use another currency, but for now I will stick with Bitcoin. And it's amazing, I love it. The support is quick, it's a nice company, it's in the UK. And I'm looking forward to my next 11 months with using the Curve card. And if you want to get your hands on your own Curve card, I added a link in the pinned comment below this video where you can request your own Curve card. And by doing so, you also support the YouTube channel. So thank you for that. Of course, the Apple Pay feature, Samsung Pay feature, the insurance, all for €15 a month if you use Curve Metal. So I say the recommended card, the most used is the one of €5 a month. You can add up to 5 cards. It's nice, but you don't have the 1% cashback. And I want to receive the cashback because if you only do groceries, and groceries are expensive nowadays, €600 per month is nothing if you have a family or whatever. So that's already €6 in cashback from one retailer. So you add 2 more retailers and the €10 you will get it back in no time and probably make a profit at the end of the month. Because 1% is you need to spend €1,000 to break even on the €10, and then of course if you use a Plutus card behind it, you're making money already. So a no-brainer in my opinion. So make sure you dive into it further yourself before making the decision. And again, use the link in the comment down below to request your Curve card and enjoy it as soon as you can. I want to thank you for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to Richer in Crypto, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you're already using Curve, if you have other tips that I didn't mention yet, or if you have any questions regarding to Curve, and I'll make sure to answer them because with my 11 months I have a lot of experience using the card. I love the product. And one final note, if you add a new card, every time you add a card to Curve, it costs you, I think, less than $1 as like an activation cost for the credit card to be added to your Curve. It's a small fee, and I think it's natural that it's a small fee, and a no-brainer still for me. I love it every day, use it every day. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.